Okay, so we are coming up to my favorite exit. Anytime that I'm heading north, I always get off at 205. I'm not even exactly sure what city this is, but I always go to the JP Marathon right over here.
It's actually playing 220. Then you should get your driver out here.
What's up, YouTube? This is your boy back again. This time we have our 2023 Mercedes EQS. We're getting ready to do a road trip from here in Dublin, Georgia, headed to Heron Bay Golf Course up in Locust Grove for a fun day. Man, those wheels, I love the wheels. I love the comfort in this car. So we're gonna put it out on the road. Today is just me. And we're gonna be leaving from Walmart here in Dublin, Georgia. It's a little cool this morning. It's up in October, so the temperature is gonna start dropping a little bit. But we're gonna head up to Locust Grove, have a good day out on the golf course, and come on back. So let's jump in the car and look and see what we're working with on our way out from Dublin. All right, so we're going to be leaving Dublin with 88% state of charge. It says that we should reach our destination in about 2 hours, a little under 2 hours. So let's look over here at the route plan. So the route plan has us reaching Heron Bay at 58% at 10:55 a.m. and making it back to Dublin with 28% state of charge after the round trip. So let's just go ahead and hit this button here and see what happens there. Nothing. Okay, so looks like we're gonna be doing pretty good. So let's head on out. Get our seatbelt on. And let's ride out. You know, this Mercedes is really, really comfortable. And for some of you may know that my wife and I recently purchased a 2026 Lyric V to go along with this, because we were putting so many miles on this particular car. So the one thing that this particular car does not have that the Cadillac has is the hands-free. So it still has the driver assist on this particular vehicle, but it you have to keep your hands on the wheel, obviously, and then it doesn't do automatic lane changes. And if I'm wrong on that, somebody please hit me up in the comments and let me know how to do it. We've had this car for a little over a year, and I still have not figured out how to get it to do automatic lane changes if it does. I don't believe it does. I think the 580s do, but the 450s, I don't think they do that. So we're going to make some tracks. We got a little bit of light traffic this morning. I have to be up in Locust Grove by 12, which is not going to be a problem. So we'll catch up with you when we get back on, when we get up toward Dudley. Alright, so it looks like I may have already made somewhat of a rookie mistake, and I know so much better than this. But I didn't check the weather, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty interesting day today. Hey Mercedes,
How may I help you?
what's the weather outlook for Locust Grove, Georgia?
Currently it is cloudy in Locust Grove with a temperature of 61 degrees. In the afternoon, it will be rain with a low of 68 and a high of 77 degrees.
Yep, so it looks like we're going to get some rain today. But hey, we'll see what happens when we get up there with that. But anyway, let's take a couple of minutes and talk about this 2023 Mercedes EQS. Hey man, look here. For my first EV purchase, or should I say my wife and I's first EV purchase, I don't think we could have did much better. This thing it's very quiet, it's smooth, the range is immaculate. There's so much room in here. We have enough room for my wife's walker, my golf clubs, bags. It's just a remarkable piece of machinery that the Germans have made, and so I enjoy driving it. We purchased this car used, and we've had it a little over a year now, and we've put well over 30,000 miles on it in the first year that we've had it. So here soon we'll do a 1-year review when I have my wife with me. But in the meantime, we're gonna make an easy ride up to Locust Grove. I'll probably have to shoot by the original exit that is going to have me get off on and go stop into the Tanger outlet real quick and grab me a rain jacket, so I don't have to spend $100 on one at the golf course. But we'll check in on that, and we'll get back at you just outside of Macon, and see you in a bit. So we're coming to historic Macon, where we just crossed the interchange of I-16 and I-75. So we are probably about 55. We're about 55 miles into this trip, and we've used about 10% state of charge. So the route planning for this Mercedes is really, really good. I have to give a shout out to the out of spec folks, and when I really fell in love with the EQS is when they did their things that they did on it. They did a 10% challenge. They did they did the one where they charge it for 15 minutes and then drive it on a road trip at 80 miles an hour. But the one that really did it for me was the coast-to-coast trip that they did, the I-90 surge. So shout out to all the folks over at Out of Spec. Big ups, much respect, because it put this vehicle in a whole new light for me when it came time to make our final decision for purchasing. Because we wanted something a little different. We didn't necessarily want a Tesla for our first EV, although I'm gonna get me one now. And the BMW i7 was, after watching the I-90 surge, and as much as my wife and I travel, the issues with the charging, where it slows you down if you charge too many times, if you fast charge, DC fast charge too many times, kind of turned us off from that. So unless BMW gets that fixed, yeah, that definitely wouldn't be one of the things that my wife and I would be looking at. But anyway, we're coming through Macon now. We're about to hit Riverside Drive, which is where we purchased the car from. And again, shout out to my guy Marcus Johnson over at Riverside Mercedes-Benz of Macon. If you're in the need for, or in the market for a used car, especially EVs, Marcus is really good. So give him a shout up at Mercedes-Benz of Macon. And then I got to give a shout out to my boy Steve Cummings as well, who's my service manager over at Mercedes. Anytime I have to bring my car in, or we bring our car in for any type of service, man, they always take care of us. So big shout out to them. So we're at about an hour into the trip. We've got about 50 minutes before we get to Heron Bay. So we're just gonna hammer down and make it through Foresight. And man, I'm hoping this rain holds off. I really don't want to play no golf in the rain today, but I guess it is what it is. So we're gonna make tracks, and we're gonna holler at you in a bit.
Oh God, this.
And whenever we're heading, Mississippi, Tennessee, I've got two brothers that live in the Atlanta area, so whenever we come up this way, we always go in and hit gas station back there off of 205. It's got a huge bathroom. It's always clean. Kind of reminds you of a Buc-ee's without all of the pomp and circumstance that Buc-ee's has with them. But anyway, we're about 9 miles from the golf course. The rain has passed, so hopefully that's a sign of good things to come for the rest of the day. Hopefully we won't get any more rain, but it'll just make you kind of wonder the conditions of the course now, if it's going to be slow, or if the green's going to be a little bit faster, muddy, will it be cart path only, which will add another dynamic to the tournament. So we'll see what's happening. So we are arriving at the Heron Bay subdivision, which is where the Heron Bay golf course is located in here. It's a pretty nice little area back here. Been here a couple of times. They've got housing at different areas and different cost startups. So it's a pretty nice little area. Seems to be quiet. Now, I haven't lived here, or I don't live here, so I've only visited through here, but I've never really heard of anything that, negative about the area. So I would seem to think that it's probably a pretty nice area to live in. As you can see, the tree leaves and everything are falling. So it's getting to be that time of year where the leaves on the trees are going to change, and it's just a pretty nice area. If I were to ever move to the Atlanta area, it would probably be one of the areas that I would look at, because I wouldn't want to be in downtown Atlanta. I'd want to be, close enough to Atlanta that I could get there within, 35, 45 minutes if that was going to be what I wanted to do. But like I said, I've got a brother who lives not too far from here, so it'd be nice for visiting him and that kind of stuff like that. But I don't think I'd ever move to the Atlanta area, so I can just move that off of my train of thought. But you never know what might happen in the future. But here we are pulling into Heron Bay. Just like that, Heron Bay Golf Club is up in the front, and you got the USM Tour sign out. So let's go in and see what's up.
It's actually playing 220.
I got.
I think you should get your driver out here.
All right, so we just finished our competition round here at Heron Bay and Locust Grove. My first USGA Am Tour event went pretty good. I ended up in third place. The two guys that beat me are going up to the next flight, so that's cool. So now we're gonna head back to Dublin, and we're gonna get on the road. Hey Mercedes,
How may I help you?
take me home.
Calculating route.
So I tell you, the route calculation in this Mercedes is really quick. It doesn't take very long for it to calculate where you're gonna go. And as you see there, if you can make that out, it says I'm gonna get home with 27% state of charge. It says I should get home about 7:30. It's gonna be a little bit later than that because I'm gonna stop and get me something to eat because I'm absolutely starving. And I am going to stop by exit 201 just to take a look at the chargers that they have there. I believe they are the Pilot Flying J charging systems. So I'm not going to charge, but I am going to stop by there and just take a quick look, see what it looks like, see what the charging prices are. Looking for some different places to charge when I travel, in the event that there are no Tesla charges close by. Right now, Tesla has the cheapest charging going out that I usually hit, and it's usually somewhere between 31 and 34 cents a kilowatt. So I looked at the Mercedes. There's a Mercedes here in Locust Grove as well, and that one is 40 cents a kilowatt. So we're gonna stop by on our way home, just take a look at it and see what it looks like and see what it will be.
Oh God, this is. God, this is.
Okay, so as you can see, the Pilot Flying J there, they have 2 charging stations here. Or is it 4? It's 2, I believe. And so this is going to be another option for us when we are traveling. So yeah, so it's 4. So you got a Mach-E there, and then you got the Cadillac IQ that's charging now as well. But since we don't need any charge, we're gonna head on down to Dublin, GA. I gotta go to work tomorrow. So time for me to make some tracks, get home, get my uniform, everything ready for tomorrow, and get my lesson plans and all that stuff good. So we'll catch y'all on the other side down the street.
On God, this is.
So we have made it back to Dublin, GA. So we're going to go ahead and conclude this road trip for this particular trip to Locust Grove, in particular Heron Bay Golf Course and back. We averaged about 265 watt-hours per mile. And we're getting back into town with 32% state of charge and 112 miles of range left. So until next time, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next road trip. Peace.
On God, this is.